Hey everybody, welcome back to Wargaming Lab. This is our Hearts of Iron 3 Black Ice mod playthrough is Germany. It's been a couple weeks, been pretty busy with work. I appreciate your patience. I'm really stoked to get back into this. When we last left off, we were dealing with some bugs related to Finland, and we agreed we're just going to hold the north as best we can. We've surrounded Leningrad, but don't currently have the strength and specialized siege units to actually take the city. We're currently experiencing the first Soviet counteroffensive, and we're struggling to hold the line along the rivers, along with Demyansk. We're holding pretty well in the Smolensk area, but we're going to be running into some supply issues shortly. We're withdrawing preemptively north of Kyiv and south of Homel to free up some units and place units along these rivers because we've exhausted our offensive ability, at least for the winter. And we talked about this in the last episode, we're considering pulling our units back to the Dnieper, both for supply reasons and to gain river defensive bonuses. Yeah, let's just get started. France is still a bit weak. We have some units coming out for France, although I suspect we're going to probably throw these two motorized divisions into the fray in the east because we just don't have any other choice. We do have more infantry divisions coming out, and we have no real ability to support the Italians at the moment. Okay, yeah, let's get started here. Okay, they're attacking us from the ring inside of Leningrad. Alright. We're already being forced to pull back. We won't be able to hold Mariupol. We're going to have to build some river defenses. Let's see. We're going to have to build some river defenses in the Nikopol area. We got another infantry corps coming in for reinforcements. We got the Greater Germany Division coming in for reinforcements. I'm not worried about Crimea. It's this upper Dnieper and lower Dnieper area in Ukraine that's really, really spooking me here. So, and we're already running into some pretty serious supply issues. Turn off this battle plan. We don't need it right now. So we have some Soviet forts and let's see, some woods and forest in this area that's helping us with the defense, but we have a weak point right here. Mistishla, Kislavici, and Monstier Szczecina. This area is plains. And I made a pretty bad error. I've been reading a bit about this on the forums. These standard infantry division templates don't have enough hard attack or piercing attack, 34. And some of these, well, not these in particular, but some of these Soviet Guards armor divisions, like let's look at this one, have an armor value of 38, and that's greater than our piercing ability. So these divisions are only really holding because they are getting dig-in and terrain bonuses. And they're getting a terrain detractor. But if the same thing happens in plains, like it's happening right here, they're just going to get torn apart. And the same thing is true down here. In fact, it's happening in Mariupol as well. And then part of this also is that it's November now, and actually it'll get even worse in December. The Soviet AI is getting all kinds of bonuses for territorial pride and other things like that. So we're on the defense at least until April, if not longer. I also don't Well, we have an entire Panzer Grenadier Corps and our heavy tank division in Demyansk. But something tells me we're probably not going to hold onto this either. We have a modicum of air superiority in the north, but we do not have any dominance of the air in the center. Where is... Okay, you need to get up here. Where we did manage to free up 5th Panzer Corps by shortening the line here. This infantry corps in Homel is going to have a real hard time defending because they're almost out of supplies. Let's see if we can change the general to one with... Niddle is a mountain general, so he'll go up to Finland. Honestly, I don't really care even if it's a 2-star general, as long as they get that bonus. Those are all Luftwaffe generals. Well, I can give him command temporarily. There's no reason not to. I don't think that'll help a lot, but it'll help a bit. We already have Fritz Bayerlein as Chief of Staff. I don't believe there's any decisions that will make this any better in the short term. Nope. Yeah, we're holding Demyansk for now. We're getting hit pretty hard in Luga. We only have 2 divisions versus 8. Let's see, we don't have any decisions yet for... Or do we? No, we don't. For a special division, that would make a difference up there. We do have our Stug Brigade. We can hope makes a small difference. I'm going to start moving some of this armor back to distribute it further south. Okay, before these units take losses that are too serious, I'm going to... Well, I need to finish this retreat first before I can do anything. I'm going to start pulling units back to the Dnieper on this side. I kind of need to keep it 1 speed. There's too much stuff going on. We're going to hold on to Desna because it's forested, and that's a pretty strong defensive modifier. This This guy needs to head south. This guy, these guys are going to go here. Okay, so this corps is going to hold Zaporozhye and Nikopol. This corps will retreat toward Melitopol along with Grossdeutschland to cover the retreat. And then we have what division is this for? Seventh Mountain's the replacement for that corps, so where does this belong? It's been too long since I was playing this. Oh, there we go. Okay, 11 through 15th. I thought we had a Mountain Corps in reserve, so let's get this sent to the Eastern Front. They're going to be committed to the Kyiv area to shore up the line there. So originally I was hoping to send them to Norway, but honestly they're more needed here. So we'll get these guys on trains headed for north of Kyiv. They'll be helping hold the marshes front. This infantry corps by itself won't be enough. Okay, this retreat is going well. Let's start moving these guys back. Move that Panzer Grenadier Corps back. Dobrush. Yeah, so the Soviets are filling in behind us, as you would expect. Air supply. I've really got to get supplies here. How can I arrange that? There's no supplies in Bobruisk anyway. Can I get that far east? I can. Let's try that. Okay, I got some freed up IC. So what we need to do, it's already kind of a disaster in a way, is we have 130 standard infantry divisions, and we're going to go through as fast as we can anyway and start replacing these recon cavalry brigades with heavy anti-aircraft brigades. And the reason for that is they provide a 49 piercing attack. So we're going to just start building. I believe the most we can queue up is 99, so I'll just go with 90. And we're going to start feeding these into our infantry divisions as fast as possible. I'm going to actually deprioritize these to get that started sooner. Because our standard infantry divisions right now are just not strong enough to deal with what they're being faced with. And I don't remember what this is for either. Probably this division. Yeah, okay. I can't tell if Nittel is making a difference or not. They still need 6.3 supplies per division per day. Okay, you're going to head backwards as well. Won the Gulf of Finland. This needs to go back to port. Don't want to lose that destroyer if we don't have to. We've won the Battle of Demyansk. There will be many more. I'm going to pull this division back to Ostanovitz. I am building pillboxes. I'll just build some more. This front in particular is going to stay static for a long time, so there's no point in not building fortifications. I'm doing the same thing up here. It may be irrelevant because of our supply situation. Just start upgrading some infrastructure. You can sort of see the routes that our supplies are taking. So supplies are converging on kind of Orsha, and then they're having trouble moving further north than that. Let's see, Komno, Talichin, Kolkanovo, and Orsha will be a supply hub. It's a bit late for all of that, but gotta do it sooner rather than later. Okay, I'm hoping that these, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to actually move these guys down here. Our motorized divisions will hold Demyansk. These divisions are too weak because they're out of supply, and our motorized corps is out of supply. In fact, it's so out of supply that it's basically not helping us at all up here, so let's get this down to Smolensk. I'm also getting ground attacked pretty bad. Let's get some air superiority mission going. Not by that many units, and that's making a big difference. Okay. This one heavy anti-aircraft brigade will make a really big difference. But we're also kind of outnumbered no matter what kind of technology we throw into that gap. So I'm going to spread these divisions further north. Something like that. And then I can put our heavy tank division right there as well. Okay, we're still getting hit pretty badly here. Yeah, that division's about to shatter. So we'll move our infantry backwards. Yeah, we're going to the Dnieper. We don't have the ability to hold this. You're going back. Okay, and so are you. And so are all of you. And so are you. And so are you guys. For the moment, this is pretty stable. I'd like to have some motorized units in this area as a reserve. Pochinok has stabilized for the moment. Small air battle over Leningrad. Okay, we've completed our initial withdrawal. And we got 5th Panzer Corps screening this withdrawal. I'm pretty confident about this frontage, especially when that Mountain Corps gets into position. This central plain section of central Ukraine is kind of one of the most dangerous areas in the whole front because there's no defensible terrain here, except for the river. Okay. Pulling back toward Dnipropetrovsk. We've got 3 infantry divisions into Zaporozhye. These guys are retreating in good order. We're going to hold on to Poltava for just a bit longer. Okay, our SS divisions are screening the withdrawal. Okay, our Stug did make it into position, but we kind of need this whole infantry corps in that fight. I thought I had ordered the Hermann Goering division. I guess I didn't, so let's order it. The division Hermann Goering was formed in October 1942 when Hermann Goering Brigade was upgraded with an additional 5,000 Luftwaffe volunteers and Fallschirmjäger Regiment 5 remnant units from the Battle of Crete. This unit will appear in Berlin. Keep Goering happy. Okay, this is going to be one of our mobile divisions for Army Group North, so we'll send this to Simsk, and we'll give it a Luftwaffe general. Ramkig will work for now. That division won't be ready for combat for another month or more. Okay. We'll be using 2nd Motorized to fill in the gaps here. We're going to probably start actually spreading 4th Panzer Corps south as well. So let's send 17th and 17th down. 18th needs to come out of the battle. And then we're going to have to start rationalizing this somehow. Don't have enough infantry cover. It may actually make some sense to send the mountain divisions up there because their forest defense bonus is 174% versus standard infantry 87%. So they might actually be pretty useful in the Smolensk area. Marsh bonuses for mountain division or mountain brigade. Marsh defense 25%. Infantry, standard infantry division actually is better at marsh defense. So maybe we may actually give the Mountain Corps to 3rd Army. Yeah, we're going to do that. So let's get them sent to Smolensk instead. And then that'll give us some ability to spread our standard infantry divisions south. Doesn't really solve our problem with supplies and Homel. I don't think that's actually truly solvable until our logistical upgrades go through. Okay, transports. Okay. All right, we've held here enough. Let's get our SS divisions out of there. And we can do the same thing for 3rd SS will actually head south because we need to pull 96 out of the line. 4th will stay for just a bit longer. It's time to evacuate Poltava, and we'll head to Holobine. Okay, and then let's see, 110th is going there. Actually head this way, and then these infantry divisions are going to go to Zaporozhye. Okay, we're going to hold in Berdyansk for hopefully a few days to slow this advance down. Okay, got some more defensible terrain. I'd like not to pull all the way back to Kyiv. I may not have a choice. Maybe even staying like one tile in front of it would be ideal. But honestly, this terrain's not very defensible no matter how we slice it. So we did get some supplies. Yeah, okay. Borzna. Okay, 4th SS has done its job. Let's get them out of there. Actually, we're already under attack in Sinokovi. Okay, 115th needs to pull out. Okay, we've abandoned Mariupol. Nope, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, our supply situation has temporarily gotten a little bit better. Okay, but we're getting very badly mauled in Kislavichi. In fact, so much so that I'm going to say that's a sunk cost right now and pull our units back. Getting a lot of war exhaustion with all these battle losses. It's an unfortunate reality. This is just a rear guard action right now, or maybe if we can grind down 2nd Guards motorized, that'll help us a bit later. Same goes for Polohi. I do absolutely want to hold on to Zaporozhye. It makes Nikopol a much more defensible tile, and then we're remembering we're holding on to Nikopol because it's our only source of manganese, which is absolutely critical. It's absolutely crucial for armored plate construction. Okay. As soon as we pulled out of Kislavichi, we started getting attacked in Pochinok. But we got pretty decent terrain here. I'm not too worried. If we need to, we can send 15th Panzer back. In fact, I'll actually send them to Yartsevo as a reserve, and then 15th Panzer Grenadiers reforming. I am very concerned about this. We are about to get our heavy tanks into Andreapol, which should help a lot. We got an additional infantry division into the Luga battle. And we're being attacked around the entire Leningrad perimeter. Okay, we've managed to hold air superiority over Luga. We're also being attacked in, let's see, SG2. We're also being attacked in Lubian. SG2, SG1. We're going to forward deploy these guys and get them off naval strike because it's kind of a waste of our time probably. And then let's get these guys in on air superiority. Okay, that's stabilized a little bit. We can send no, 28th Division is completely out of organization. I think this division getting into that tile will make a big difference. I'll pull 27th out. Still not being attacked on the Smolensk perimeter. Do have a mobile reserve of 20th and 20th Panzer Grenadier and Panzer respectively. We're holding pretty well in the Nijin area. I'll just keep our front line there for now. I am going to pull back these two divisions to Dnipro-Zerhinsk. Okay. Berdyansk hasn't been attacked yet. Okay. Yep. Okay, that heavy tank division's in where we wanted it to be. Let's get some pillboxes going there. Okay, this is once they capture Ripke, this will be a test of how well these divisions of 15th Corps have managed to dig in. There. our anti-tank brigade for this division. This division will be going to Finland. No doubt about that. We're logistical bombing these two provinces so that their units across the river in Tornio aren't as effective. We're still one division short, though. We have complete air superiority up this far north because they have no airfields. Okay, 2nd Division is holding for now. I'm not really sure what to do with these Estonian militia divisions. I guess we'll just figure that out when it comes to it. Yeah, this is stabilized a bit. Minor defeat. 3rd SS Panzer Grenadier Division shattered in Romny. That's not great. We kind of needed them. Alright, well, we're about to get slammed into by this huge grouping of Soviet forces, so let's give the 2nd Division to that corps for some heart attack. In fact, I'm going to move 1st and 2nd south, and then I'm going to just distribute these panzer divisions that way. Okay, and we're going to pull these guys back to Cherkasy. And these guys are going to Kremenchuk. Okay, and then you're going to head north since this seems to be stable. Panzer Grenadier divisions are going to head into Zaporozhye. And then we'll distribute these panzer divisions. For now, I'll send them down to Mariupol to recover. Okay, it's time to start pulling out of Shlekonovi. I can't pronounce that. Okay. Okay, you're going to head over here for some heart attack, and then the rest of you are headed south. Okay, we've given up the north shore of the lower Dnieper completely. We're going to try to hold under a bridgehead east of Kyiv, if possible. For now, that's looking potentially doable. Again, once these mountain divisions get in here, we can could spread some of our infantry divisions south, maybe. Taking some actually kind of bad losses right here. I'll get 15th Panzer headed south, and I'm going to withdraw these two Panzer divisions north to recover. I think I said Panzer, those are infantry divisions. Okay, our perimeter north of Leningrad is stable. 2nd Division's getting a lot of experience fighting these conscripts. They're doing great, though. Their defense modifier is over 1,000%. Let's get 8th down there for reinforcements. 6. Second motorized. Second motorized. You're going there, you're going there. Okay. And then let's get these distributed. And maybe we can move some of these panzers south and then free up these 3rd Panzer Corps divisions to cover the gap there. We're also taking some losses from air attack in Andriopol. Let's actually get you on your superiority right there. Great. Nice, we won the first little battle of Nijin. Great. You guys need to get out of there. Kremenchuk, they've been digging in for 1 day. That's not great. Okay, Case Anton. So it kind of already happened in terms of Vichy France switching its alliance affiliation. But anyway, once North African Vichy territories were invaded by the U.S. and the British in Operation Torch, Germany invades southern France and annexes the remainder of France. Occupy southern France. Okay. Doesn't really change anything drastically in the short term. I do want to spread these Indian militia divisions out just to garrison those ports. They're not very good. But they're better than nothing. Okay, I think we have enough units in Zaporozhye to hold the city. I am going to pull 115th out to recover. Yeah, once Greater Germany gets into Zaporozhye, that should be enough. And then we have enough units down here to cover this route. They will be probably attacking Zaporozhye non-stop for the remainder of the winter, along with Dnipropetrovsk. Okay, yeah, we're getting attacked in our new lines here. Okay, we'll start getting these heavy AA units distributed to our divisions in about a month and a half. Okay, 15th. Ostanovets, okay, good. Yeah. And we're being attacked in Piraten as well. Holding on to Kremenchuk is nice because it forces them to have units in these two territories. If we have to retreat south of the river, then our units get spread out because we have to cover 2 of our own provinces. 3 guards divisions. I mean, this is the guard division spam that's really annoying. I mean, these are all event spawned. And they're very, very strong division format, so we're going to have a lot of trouble fighting Guards divisions for the remainder of the winter. Okay, 14th Corps is starting to recover. I think putting Nital in there did make a difference. Okay, I need to withdraw 9th Mountain to Rovaniemi. We'll keep up these logistical attacks. This is going okay. Major victory. Losing war exhaustion is very nice. First battle of Zaporozhye, we won. So that gives us more time to dig in now if we're not in combat. And yeah, they're immediately attacking us with these conscript divisions. We should be able to hold those back pretty well. We're also being given some really great breathing space to get 26th and 27th Panzer reinforced. I'd like to take Sevastopol, but their defensive modifier is too high right now. Okay, 27th can go back into the line. 26th needs to come out. And we can send... no, 28th is too weak. Yeah, this is actually kind of going downhill a little bit. That 3rd division should make a difference. Once the Hermann Goering division gets up and is reinforced, they'll make a pretty big difference in terms of piercing and heart attack on those battles. Piraten. Okay, yeah, things are stable for the moment. They're only attacking us with single divisions, so we're able to brush those off. That will change. The more units they stack up on the border, we'll start being in constant combat, and that's when we're going to run into some serious issues. Dnipropetrovsk should hold because of the river line. We have very high defensive bonuses. Zaporozhye should hold. In fact, I'm thinking it's going to do more than hold. I'm going to pull 22nd out to reinforce Dnipropetrovsk. Berdyansk is going well. We're being attacked in Homel. Fortunately, we had a little bit of time to recover some organization. I can't really afford to lose Homel. It's the link between Army Group South and North, or Army Group South and Center. I might put some more logistical generals in there just to stretch the supplies even further. I don't know. Are we... Yeah, I kind of want to get our mountain divisions into these two provinces. We cannot afford to lose them. It'll unhinge the entire kind of prominence that we have facing the enemy right there. Okay. They're being attacked by Red Army garrison brigades. I'm going to hold this reserve back. Homel's still a bit dangerous because our organization is so low. But we are delivering supplies. We have more air units being built for Army Group South because they're right now there really are none. That'll make some difference. We got some interceptors coming to Army Group Center. Yeah, again, the front-facing Moscow is very strong. Once that distributes, I'll be able to send a second Panzer Corps down here. I'm actually going to start shifting these guys this way. That'll make a pretty big difference in this area here. They haven't really tried to test our line here south of Homel. They're still attacking Homel itself, and they got a guard division thrown into the mix, which does actually concern me a little bit. I'm gonna send I'm gonna send one of our SS divisions over there as a reserve. It's not a great combat unit, but it's again better than nothing. I'm going to send 23rd up there as well. Yeah, I knew they would attack Berdyansk before Tomak, so I got my tanks there. Nice, another major victory. I'll leave 23rd there. Fine. These guys are doing great. This is a weak point. We may not actually hold it. Homel is a weak point. This is a weak point. We are shifting units south now, which is good. This is a weak point. We're not being attacked in Demyansk right now. Okay, the Stug Brigade needs to pull out. Yep, this is a weak point. 2nd Division might actually have to shift 3rd Division over. I was hoping not to have to do that, but entry pull. These attacks here are going to be kind of half-hearted because the AI, although not great, recognizes forces on its flanks, so they're not going to push this really hard until they've captured Demyansk. So it's another reason we don't want to lose Demyansk, because it'll make this whole front more vulnerable. This Luga battle is turning into kind of a big deal. I wonder, maybe... You know what? I think I'm going to send 3rd... Shifting back and forth on this. I'm going to send 3rd Mountain up here. Honestly, they could put some close to Finland. It puts them on forested and marshy river crossings, which they're probably going to do pretty well at defending. And we don't have any reserve up here, and that's actually even worse of a situation than Army Group Center is dealing with. So 60. Okay. We can start shifting these guys back. This will be a bit shorter video. It won't be 2 hours. It'll be a little bit over an hour. Okay, we are holding on to Homel by the skin of our teeth. Prilki. Okay, nice. Okay, we're getting attacked in Osanovitz again. Some Marine divisions are barely holding on. Let's get some gunfire support back there. I think that's probably enough recovery. And 20th. I'm gonna put these guys into that battle. Okay, that gives us 17th Panzer needs to come out. Okay, 10th is gonna go that way. Ninth is gonna go here. 8th and 7th there. And 6th will go here. Okay, yeah, that stretches things out a bit. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, yeah, we've stabilized the situation here by moving the other corps south. 17th needs to come out. This is a bit dangerous, although there's not a whole lot of force behind that attack, so it's not too scary. That'll be fine. Zaporozhye is stable. Can put 15th back in. Take 25th out. Actually, 25th can go south. Berdyansk is not great, mostly because of how low our existing organization is, but I think we'll hold for the moment. Okay, 53 is recovered. Okay, there's some of our first supply issues up here. Yeah, supply is decreasing and starting to affect our organization. Hopefully we can get this back up and running here. 1st Panzer Corps is Guderian. That's going to probably stay that way. Yeah, the naval gunfire support does make a big difference in terms of the battle in Sisteresk. Okay, we're going to withdraw from Rovaniemi to reinforce these two lines. Kremenchuk is good. They've been digging in for 8 days. This is a little dangerous. Once these two divisions recover a tad bit longer, we'll send them back. 3rd SS is on trains and they're totally fried. They won't be available for combat until 1943 probably. Okay, let's yeah, Homel is stable if we had higher organization. We just don't. 16th, 15th. Okay, we're still sinking more subs. I'm going to actually leave it there. This is a good video just to sort of get things rolling again. I appreciate your patience in waiting for me to release the next video. We've kind of established our line that we're hoping to hold through the winter. I'd like to not withdraw more than this, but we'll see what supplies dictate, right? The next video, we're going to just keep staying alive through December and January. Probably the next couple videos, honestly, we're going to go at 1 speed. Things won't start to improve for us in terms of modifiers and supply and our ability to attack until probably April. So it's going to be a really rough winter, and excited to play through that with you guys. Thanks for viewing, and I will see you next time.